and it's difficult to decide what to speak, what not to speak. So I thought I'll just share some photographs and I can tell some story behind that. So that way we can visualize Guru Maharaj's pastimes. Of course, first photo comes to this place. We had gathering here, and where I am sitting there was a screen. Guru Maharaj is sitting here, same place. The chair is kept. And nice Ishtagoshti. So Gurgaon, naturally Guru Maharaj liked very much. One time we were flying from Mumbai and he mentioned that I don't have very much to do in Mumbai, so better do all my flights from Delhi. So I can spend some time in Gurgaon. So he naturally liked. Many times he came, and there's so many memories. One time Guru Maharaj stayed at Parameshwari Mataji's place, and we were supposed to go to Vrindavan. I think Amarnitai Prabhu drove that time from Parameshwari Mataji's place. So in the morning, immediately after breakfast, Guru Maharaj left, and we were packing bags. There were 8 bags. So Guru Maharaj said, "So many bags?" He said, "Yes, Guru Maharaj, there's so many things to carry." I said, "Okay, let's leave." So we left. When we reached Vrindavan, so Guru Maharaj wanted to take bath. So he said, "Did you bring my towels?" I said, "No, Guru Maharaj." He was looking at the eight bags. The first thing he asked for was not there. Then he was supposed to give initiation after some time. So he was chanting on the beats of initiation candidates. So there used to be 2 color bags, one purple, one white. Purple bag means unchanted beats. Then he would chant, and then he'd keep in white bag, which means chanted beats. So there were purple bags because there were unchanted beats in there. So Guru Maharaj chanted one round, and then he said, "Where is the white bag?" There was no white bag. So again he said, "What did you bring in this all the bags?" So anyway, he was managing. We got some carry bag and he was putting there. And then later on, Guru Maharaj wanted to take rest. So he said, "Where are my earplugs?" So there were no earplugs. Because there's so much noise. We were staying in Gopal Bhatta Prabhu's apartment just next to the MBT restaurant. So there were a lot of devotees coming and going, so there was a lot of noise. So Guru Maharaj was not having earplugs. So anyway, he decided to take rest. And then he asked, "So where are you staying?" He said, "Guru Maharaj, there is one more room." So let's see your room. So he came there, and three of us were staying: Rasananda Prabhu, Asim Kripa Prabhu, and myself. So then when Guru Maharaj came back, he asked, "Does anyone snore in your room?" So I was silent. The Guru Maharaj understood. He said, "Who snores?" So I told one name. The Guru Maharaj, he snores. Guru Maharaj said, "Okay, get 2 earplugs, one for you, one for me." So many memories connected to Gurgaon, Vrindavan. And one time we were rushing to catch flight, and Guru Maharaj was taking breakfast, and in breakfast there was toast, avocado and soup. So Guru Maharaj just finished, and he was saying, "You also take breakfast because we have to rush to the airport." So then I was packing, I could not take breakfast, but then Guru Maharaj would ask, so I had to take also. So I immediately went to kitchen and I took one toast, put some avocado and took. Guru Maharaj came out. "Did you take breakfast?" I said, "Yes, Guru Maharaj." He said, "This is the quickest breakfast I've ever seen. You live on fresh air and love." So like that it started, so many memories. So anyway, today I thought for a selection of photos, but there is not chronological order. I just found some things and put there. This one is a video from Surat, small video. Did you see this before? Guru Maharaj was having high fever, and he became so weak that he could barely talk. And as we know, in India everyone is doctor. So devotees came with so many methods. Somebody was bringing some kada, somebody was bringing haldi, somebody was bringing some Ayurvedic medicine, some allopathic medicine, homeopathic, acupuncture, so many things. And one devotee brought one doctor with some color dots. They put some color dots, so many things. So whole day that was happening. So in evening, Guru Maharaj became very angry. He told one devotee, "Do you have to do all experiments on your spiritual master? Just leave me alone, I'll be okay." So everyone went out, and Guru Maharaj was very tired, very sick, and upset too. In the meantime, one devotee came and he said, "One Mataji is very sick and she may leave her body." So I don't know who she was, that time they mentioned, but I forgot. So can Guru Maharaj speak to her? I said, "Prabhuji, andar mahol bahut garam hai." And Guru Maharaj just chastised and said, "Everybody go out." Said, no, she may leave body, so this is emergency. So he went inside and told Guru Maharaj. So he was lying on chair like this, no energy, he was lying like this. He just told us to move out and he was lying there. So we went inside and, "Guru Maharaj, can you speak to that Mataji?" So Guru Maharaj speaking to her. I don't know if you can hear this. Huh? No, it's coming here. Okay, I can tell. So Guru Maharaj is telling her that in this situation, just remember Krishna, chant his names and read Prabhupada books. If you cannot read, then hear from some devotees. If you cannot hear, then just depend on Krishna. He was encouraging her, but he never mentioned that I myself is so sick. Another time, this is from Mayapur. So this photo is, although there is nothing to see here, but so much to see also. Because Guru Maharaj would get up real early. Sometimes 1 o'clock, sometimes 2 o'clock. And he would just speak to devotees, like who are overseas where there is daytime. He would call them, speak to them, chant his rounds, and then take bath and go to Mangalarti, everything. This day, Guru Maharaj was having high fever again. And he was not at all well, but he woke up real early, around 2 o'clock. So he just went in and saw Guru Maharaj was having high fever. He said, "Guru Maharaj, would you take some paracetamol?" He said, "No, I never take paracetamol because it disturbs my sleep." So he was working. In morning, arranged some breakfast. He could not take anything properly. Then somebody suggested that you should take steam. So Guru Maharaj is taking steam to just cure the thing. But that was the time of MEB meetings, Mayapur Executive Board meetings. So in that fever also, he went and attended all the meetings. What happened, Guru Maharaj became little late and Gopal Krishna Maharaj called him that, "Maharaj, you come." So he just went. And when he went in meeting, what happened? All devotees asked, "Maharaj, today is third day of meeting, you didn't call us for prasad. Every time you call us for prasad." Guru Maharaj was not well, so he didn't call them for prasad. But now they asked themselves. Guru said, "Okay, you all come for prasad." So prasad arranged. All the MEB members, they are taking prasad. Guru Maharaj is there. Then Gopal Krishna Maharaj, Madhu Sevita Prabhu. There is one more devotee. In middle there is Devkinandan Prabhu, Anuttam Prabhu. Then these four are Mayapur managers, Subhekshana Prabhu and others. And after they left, so it was long lunch because then Guru Maharaj discussed with them and everything. Then some families came to meet and Guru Maharaj was meeting them as if nothing happened. He was burning in fever, but he was talking to them as if nothing happened. So finally they left and then Bhavananda Prabhu came. Bhavananda Prabhu, actually this room where Guru Maharaj stays was originally Bhavananda Prabhu made that room. And Guru Maharaj made a rule that if his godbrother come, nobody should come to ask me. Just bring them in. If I am taking rest or whatever, don't come and ask me that my godbrother has come. Just bring them in. So many times it would happen, like one time Jayadut Maharaj came and he just came and the rule was same. So we just took him inside. Guru Maharaj was taking rest and he sat by the bed of Guru Maharaj. Woke him up. They started discuss there. So it's like that. So Bhavanand Prabhu came and just discussed with him. So another 1 hour he discussed. And then one devotee, as Guru Maharaj was standing here, one devotee came. He was a very young brahmachari. He got initiated maybe 2 months back. Very young, very new brahmachari. And he said, Guru Maharaj, you come to Mayapur for meetings. He was speaking in Bengali. You come to Mayapur for meetings, but we don't get your association. So how we can get your association? So Guru Maharaj said, okay, call everyone. So Guru Maharaj has almost 95 brahmachari disciples there. So everyone came, and then Guru Maharaj met all of them, speaking to them, asking their welfare, telling them how you should live in Dham, how you should serve Vaishnavas. This recording is there, but this lecture is in Bengali. And Guru Maharaj specifically told that you translate this in English and post. So we shared this on Ishtagoshti also. Very, very instructive lecture for all devotees. And then finally there was second session of meeting in evening for MEB meeting. So Guru Maharaj went there. He is meeting Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. I took this photo from outside the gate of the meeting room. So he asked, Jayapataka Maharaj asked him that you called everybody but you didn't call me for prasad. So Guru Maharaj came out and he said, we could not call Jayapataka Maharaj. I thought he will not come. So what you do, go tell Baninath to cook again and we'll send tiffin to Jayapataka Maharaj. So that's how this day was. Although he was in fever, but this is just one day glimpse of Guru Maharaj. So then after this, I just got some photos of his relationship with his godbrothers. So this pastime is very, very inspiring. Actually, this was Panchatattva Abhishek in 2019, Maha Abhishek of the big deities. And Jayapataka Swami Maharaj was there and Guru Maharaj just came. And he was speaking to Jayapataka Maharaj, but because Maharaj is speaking very, very low, he was not able to hear. So Guru Maharaj, kind of leaned down and he was hearing. So in the meantime, his servant came and gave one mask to Guru Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj wore this mask and he was speaking. They both spoke and the program was over. Then Guru Maharaj had to go for a meeting. There was GBC meetings going on. He attended the meetings. And then he went to his room. So these servants were sitting outside Guru Maharaj's room. So Guru Maharaj asked, why are you sitting here? What happened? He said, our Guru Maharaj rejected us. He said, you don't have to serve me anymore. He said, what happened? What exactly happened? He said, morning you were speaking to our Guru Maharaj and we gave you mask. And he said, this is not proper Vaishnava etiquette. How can you give mask to Bhakti Charu Maharaj? He is so dear to me. How can you give him? Later on, they told me one more thing which they didn't tell Guru Maharaj. Later on, I was just reminding him that, Prabhu, this happened, you remember? He said, yes, I remember one more thing, that when we told Guru Maharaj that, Maharaj, you would get infection, he said, better I get infection of Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Why are you saving me from that? So that's how this pastime happened. Then Guru Maharaj fed them prasad and Guru Maharaj told them that, I will call Jayapataka Maharaj and I will tell him. So Guru Maharaj called Mahavara Prabhu and he spoke to Jayapataka Maharaj that, Maharaj, you send them, you should, they love you so much, they take care of you so much. No, they committed Vaishnava Aparadh. I will not accept them. Guru Maharaj said, for my sake, you accept them, they love you so much. So that's how their relationship. This is from Tirupati. So Guru Maharaj was there for GBC meetings and every day he was calling different sannyasis and godbrothers to take prasad. So one at a time, because the room was small and Ratnabhushan Prabhu from Ujjain went to cook. So every day one sannyasi would come. And Guru Maharaj exactly knew what they like. So whoever came, Guru Maharaj customized the menu. So this particular day, Radhanath Maharaj was supposed to come. And Guru Maharaj said, can you get neem here? He said, yes, Guru Maharaj, we can get neem. He said, Radhanath Maharaj likes neem begun very much. So cook that. And Guru Maharaj saying he likes so much that generally neem begun is so bitter, we take in the beginning little bit and then the whole meal and sweets. So after taking sweets also he takes neem begun. So he loves it so much. So he bring that, and he was customizing everything. So when the meeting was supposed to end, Guru Maharaj came 5 minutes earlier to check everything is okay. Then Radhanath Maharaj came, they both took prasad, and I think the lunch started at 1 o'clock and the discussion went till 4 o'clock, 3 hours something. And we were sitting at the back. Then Guru Maharaj said, they were so excited to serve you. So Maharaj said, yes, they were excited, but I know you were super excited. And then Radhanath Maharaj said, very important thing I wrote here. In my whole life, Maharaj, I value the most is my friendship with you. So he mentioned this. So recently when I went to D-Land, Maharaj was repeating that. We were in his room and he was mentioning that in my life, greatest blessing of Lord I received is friendship of Bhakti Charu Maharaj. And he was reminding of this incident of New York Rath Yatra. Actually, when Radhanath Maharaj didn't come, Guru Maharaj was dancing with all the devotees and somebody was leading Kirtan, I think some Agnidev Prabhu or somebody was leading Kirtan. So as soon as Radhanath Maharaj came, he took his hand and Radhanath Maharaj took him out of the crowd. And then whole parade, whole the way in Rath Yatra, they were dancing together. Same steps. Whatever Radhanath Maharaj was doing, Guru Maharaj was exactly doing the same. And then they went to park. So Radhanath Maharaj said, I want to use washroom. So Guru Maharaj said, okay, I will also come. So Radhanath Maharaj said, you don't have to follow everything what I do. So when they both went in washroom and then took prasad in the park, it was Ekadashi day. This is Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, this is in Tirupati. So many a times, whenever Guru Maharaj became sick, Maharaj came to meet him. One time we were in Vrindavan and at same time when Guru Maharaj was staying in Gopal Bhatta Prabhu's apartment. So that day was little heavy for me. What happened is, in morning, Guru Maharaj was upset on something, but I was getting the mercy. So the first blessing I got is about putting cover on my phone. This was the chastisement. Why do you put cover on your phone? I said, Guru Maharaj, because what? The company makes such nice attractive phones and you put cover on it. You don't have to put cover on it. I said, okay. So I removed the cover. So then after some time I was sitting little farther and Guru Maharaj rang his bell. He was also sitting in the same room. It's L-shaped room. So Guru Maharaj sitting in one corner, like maybe there, and I was sitting here. So as Guru Maharaj rang his bell, he was not able to see me, but I was in the corner. So I ran. And as I ran, my phone was on my lap. So it just, like the phone flipped off and it went on the room like... Guru Maharaj said, you definitely need a cover. You don't have to do what I say. Then I said, okay. Then Guru Maharaj was having some swelling in his leg. He said, I need medicine. Ayurvedic medicine he was taking. So what I did, I didn't think also much. The doctor said, take it with warm water. So I boiled a little water, like little lukewarm. And then I put that whole medicine in that water. So whole glass of water. I mixed it. And then I took it to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj looked at it and said, you don't have any common sense. I said, Guru Maharaj, I could have taken that medicine and drank 2 sips of water. And now you made whole this glass of water with bitter medicine. I have to handle this. So again chastisement. So in the evening I was thinking that, okay, let me go out. We are in Vrindavan and I am getting chastised since morning. So let me go out little bit. So I think there was Asim Kripa Prabhu. I told him, I am going to Radha Raman temple. So you take care of Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj already took dinner and he will be okay. So I'll go. So I went. I was very excited to go. I took rickshaw. And by the time I reached Fogla Ashram, Guru Maharaj called. Where are you? I can't tell. I am going to Radha Raman temple. I said, Guru Maharaj, I am nearby. He said, come back. Gopal Krishna Maharaj is coming to see me. So I rushed back. Now, Gopal Krishna Maharaj heard that Guru Maharaj had swelling in his leg. And he was staying in the second floor of MVT where the restaurant is. And there was no lift at that time. So Gopal Krishna Maharaj himself had difficulty to walk, but taking help of two disciples, he was somehow walking up. And he walked through those 2 floors and reached to meet Guru Maharaj. And Guru Maharaj asked, "Why do you take trouble, Maharaj? I'm okay, I don't have this much pain." He said, "No, I understand how it feels when you can't walk. You came to Vrindavan, do you need doctor, do you need this, do you need that?" And they were nicely reciprocating. Another time, this is in D-Land, we got news that Sachinandan Swami Maharaj is coming. So Guru Maharaj asked that find out what Maharaj likes, what he wants to take. So we asked his secretary, and the secretary sent a big chart of what Maharaj takes, what he doesn't take. And he said everything Maharaj takes is organic. We told Guru Maharaj this, the chart. Guru Maharaj said, "Let's go." So he personally went to choose everything. This is all organic section. He is choosing every vegetable organic. And then we cooked everything. Guru Maharaj said, cook everything organic according to Maharaj's menu. And then you cook a Bengali menu also. So Indrish Prabhu was thinking that because Guru Maharaj will not able to take this, quinoa, boil this, boil stir fry, this and that. So Guru Maharaj Bengali menu and Sachinandan Maharaj this, special diet. Finally Sachinandan Maharaj came. Guru Maharaj welcomed him. They both gave wonderful class. And Sachinandan Maharaj was again and again mentioning, "You are Prabhupada man. Which tune I should sing? Prabhupada tune, Maharaj? Can I sing some other tune?" I said, yeah, you can sing any tune. No, Maharaj, I'm very fearful to do anything other than what Prabhupada told in front of you. So very nice conversation. And then finally they went for prasad. So when they went for prasad, so that time Guru Maharaj brought all this organic, boiled, stir fry, special diet for Sachinandan Maharaj. So Guru Maharaj also taking the same prasad, and he was also taking. So Maharaj took to his satisfaction. Then Guru Maharaj said, "Now bring Bengali prasad." So he brought all those Bengali prasad dishes, saag savera and potato stir fry and sukta and so many things. Guru Maharaj said, "Now serve Maharaj this." No, Maharaj, I can't take this, I can't take this. No, you have to take. After he finished his prasad, then Guru Maharaj fed him double prasad of that menu also. "Maharaj, you can't do this to me now. I am not young." Sachinandan Maharaj also shared his story how Guru Maharaj repaired the car. That recording is there. You can hear that. This is the beginning of D-Land project. Actually, what happened is, we were in New York. This is 28th October 2017. So at 3 a.m. morning, Guru Maharaj was already up and Guru Maharaj was packing. So I went in his room and he said, "Guru Maharaj, our flight was 6:30 a.m. We were supposed to leave to airport. So Guru Maharaj, would you like to take some prasad?" He said, "No, we'll leave." Then he was leaving, so one devotee drove him. So Guru Maharaj sent me message because he can't speak when devotee was driving. So he sent me message, "Can you ask his name? Because I'm forgetting his name." So now how to ask him it, because Guru Maharaj was there. And so I asked his children, "Papa ka naam kya hai?" And he told Dhananjay Krishna. And Guru Maharaj said, "Ask the children name also." I asked their name. Then I messaged back to Guru Maharaj. Then Guru Maharaj, "So Dhananjay Krishna, thank you very much for driving." So Guru Maharaj didn't do it for showing him off, but he made sure that he remembered names. So later on he told that wherever I travel, you write name of devotee, his wife, the children, parents, all relatives. So that next time I go, I remember them with names. And he also told that when they send me email, request devotees that they attach their photo also. Because many times I can recognize with names, with photo I can recognize them, and then I can answer accordingly. So anyway, we reached Orlando, and then Guru Gauranga Prabhu came to pick us up. Then Guru Maharaj went to his house, took very light prasad, and then he said, "Let's go to see the new place." So Guru Maharaj took us, Rasananda Prabhu, Asim Kripa Prabhu, myself, Guru Gauranga Prabhu and Guru Maharaj, 5 of us, we left. And initially it was very nice because we were driving through Orlando, the city of tourists, and then we came to D-Land. So D-Line City was also okay. Then slowly and slowly the road was going narrower as we were taking turns, and finally we took a turn which is completely forest. And then we entered a property which was not used since years. Hare Krishna. Which was not used since years. There were long tall grass, and as we entered there was a tree, and because it was November, October, November, in the fall time, all leaves were not there, and the tree was looking like haunted tree. We entered inside, and Guru Maharaj take pictures. I was thinking, pictures of what? Because it's like all jungle. So anyway, we reached inside, and Guru Maharaj was very excited. He saw the place, he was taking photos, he was taking us to take photos, and he was saying, after 10 years you see what we will make. In the meantime, there was one more devotee, Asim Kripa Prabhu, and he found something in the lake. He thought it's some Bengali shark. So he got very excited. He said, in America there is shark? He became very excited. He said, shark, shark, shark. Some devotee thought shark. It's not shark, shark. So anyway, we went there and he was showing there is shark, and we were laughing. The Prabhu, you have to eat shark in here also. So anyway, in that very moment, Guru Maharaj came. And Guru Maharaj said, so what do you think about this project? And we were laughing on the shark. So Guru Maharaj thought we were laughing on the project. He became very angry. He just turned and he sat in the car. We followed, we sat in the car. He became very angry. He said, Rasananda, what did I tell you? What type of devotees we need for this project? What did I tell you when you were making the list? He said, Guru Maharaj, hardworking. What about you? He cannot say anything. Then Guru Maharaj turned and asked me, why, you don't want to serve in this project? And I was saying like this. He said, no. Guru Maharaj, yes. I was saying yes. He said, I'm giving you 3 days. You decide, either commit or quit. It was very heavy. Then we almost reached home. Then Guru Maharaj was saying that look at other farms. They're so far from airport. Our place is so near. And Govardhan Eco Village, how difficult situations they were. There were no living facility also. Devotees were living in such hardships. And here everything is there, and then also you don't want to serve. Then I said, Guru Maharaj, actually we were not laughing on that. Actually Asim Kripa Prabhu found some shack. We were laughing on that. Then Guru Maharaj became little mind down. He said, it's not that I will dump you there and I'll live comfortably. I will also stay with you. So then Guru Maharaj shifted. So this is the room where Guru Maharaj shifted. Actually this carpet was not there. This carpet was later installed. And the roof was also not like this. The roof was the bare roof exposing to the wood. So then put false ceiling, and this is Guru Maharaj's room there. Very cold, and in summer is very hot. Then Guru Maharaj got different machines. He was personally teaching how to cut trees. He wanted to use this chainsaw. This is chainsaw. This is automatic chainsaw. He put oil and then this automatic. So he wanted to cut this tree. So he said, Guru Maharaj, you show, we will cut. So he was showing how to cut trees. Then he said, here we will plant fruit trees. So Guru Maharaj personally got that, okay.